Okay. So I'm feeling like this is going to be a pretty intense reading. Excited. I haven't done Aries in a minute. Getting back into my groove. I burned a lot of sage and some channeling came through. So I hope you guys are ready. Sorry I look like, well, if you're new to my channel, I'm sorry I look like crap. If you're not, then some possums, some little baby possums. There were 8, 3, I had to pull them out of Mama's sack. It was the grossest thing I think I've ever done because she'd been dead for about a day or two in my trash can. And I rescued 5 of the 8. 3 already passed, but I knew that 2 wouldn't make it. And then 2 passed away, and then today I lost another one due to literally him falling off of the table. He was the strongest one, and he started crawling before they couldn't even stand or walk, and all of a sudden he crawled off the table. So he went into anaphylactic shock. I gave him baby possum compressions, and I'm already attached to them, so it's pretty hard losing these little guys. I have to wake up every 3 hours and feed them and make them go to the bathroom. So it took me a while to get to the Airies reading. I'll be doing an update on that whenever I have 2 left, so I just want to see what's going on with them. So for those of you who are following that, I will be doing another update, probably tonight or tomorrow. For Aries, holy moly. Okay. Aries, my darlings. So this is a live channeling session. I use tarot cards to assist. I'm still reading tarot, but I'm also allowing more channeling in than normal. Some of the channeling I got earlier, the color white, very important for many of you. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to just zone out here. There's a couple of them here. I called them in right before the video. Okay, so yeah, the color white. Also, the third eye chakra. Now that would be purple if you're associating color, but some of you need to light a white candle, and the funny thing is, I could not put this black rock down, right? And I heard black tourmaline. Some of you need to get some black tourmaline. Somebody's got some negative energy out there against you. And I don't feel like they're intentionally trying to harm you, but it's coming out maybe as jealousy or I've been saying a long time, our thoughts are getting more powerful, you guys, right? They want me to remind you of this. And that means everyone's. So they want you to think positively. That's why my channel is eternally transforming, right? We're eternal transformations. We're always getting better. We're always getting better. We're always getting better. Because everything now that we are thinking is becoming a reality. We are entering 5th dimension, okay? This is something that if anybody's interested on understanding more about going from 4th to 5th dimension, most of us were actually born in 3rd dimension. We are really accelerating right now. So if anybody's interested on hearing more about that, please comment so I have an idea. It gives me a good idea of what to make videos on besides my possums. Okay. Yeah, black tourmaline for protection and white for positivity, okay? White for positivity. Light a white candle, get a black tourmaline. And the weird thing is, this is my outside candle. Y'all know I'm country as hell, okay? I have pet possums, so obviously I'm nuts, right? So this is my outside candle, which is essentially like, let me see, I'll turn this way. It's just like an old, like my old coffee maker thing that I take when I'm going camping, you know? And I put a candle in it. And for some reason, I had to throw a white candle in it and bring it. I never bring this inside. And I had to for this reading. They told me to. So that's another. Yeah, a lot of you need to protect yourselves against negative energy. A lot of you need to remember to be confident in who you are. You're so powerful. They're saying you're so powerful. You were on such a roll, and some of you have started to dip back into old habits, right? Old thought processes. They want you to remember that you're powerful, okay? So, some of the pre-shuffle cards I'm getting, okay? A lot of you anxious over money. I feel like a lot of you are anxious over money. Darlings, a lot of it's because you don't do anything about it, right? I'm feeling like a lot of you procrastinate. I have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse here. This always speaks of procrastination to me. Okay. Now, in the normal side, I like this deck because it helps y'all understand. I'm going to have to turn the comments off just so I don't get distracted. I'll turn them back on at the end, but y'all keep talking amongst yourselves. I just don't want everybody to miss out for those who aren't here for the live reading, you know? But keep commenting. It's fine. You see here how he's working really hard, and obviously this is nothing new. He has been working at one thing for a very long time, perfecting something, right? I feel like many of you have been procrastinating, okay? And it's like, in this instance, I feel like this is child you. This is your inner child you saying, do what you love and love what you do. Okay, stop focusing on the outcome, okay? Stop focusing on what could happen, what will happen, and more about the process, right? Living in the moment, living in the present, living in the process, remembering why you love doing that. And that's where the money will come from. That's where this new beginning comes from. That's where God brings the right people in your life to make this Ace of Pentacles a reality. Okay, so for those of you stressing about money, this is needless stress. Okay, this is old stress, old habits coming back into play. I feel like many of you have been working really hard at thinking positively, and they're saying that, okay, so it's time to remember that again. Get back into your daily affirmations. Get back into thinking positively. That is your biggest problem. Okay, I feel like some of you are just in a bit of a rut. You're expecting a bigger payoff. And so I think that some of you have not gotten what you deserve. I think that some of you have put something into something, be it relationship, work. I'm seeing a lot of different situations that they're all throwing at me. And let's remember, this is a general reading for my Aries, okay? And I do focus on whenever I'm channeling Aries Sun, but if you are attracted to this reading for some reason, that's why I do it live, then your guides are pulling you in for a reason, for you to hear the message, right? I'm listening. Some of you are so close to healing, so close to finishing, so close to that spiritual transformation. It's like it's like this vicious cycle that keeps sucking you back in. Somebody, I think, has negative thoughts towards you. I think that someone in your life, you know, brings absolutely no actual good. And they are in your life, and for some reason, they are bringing you down energetically. And I cannot see who this person is for everyone. I just feel like it's affecting actually quite a few of my Aries out there. And you know, thank God that they're coming in and telling me this, because I didn't realize how many of you it could affect. You need to overcome this. You need to remember how strong you are, okay? Something's knocked you off your pedestal, darling, and I'm not sure what that was, but it's not justified, and it's in your head, and it's also someone having these negative energies being pushed at you. Right? And it's swarming your plane. And I feel like some of you are just rising above that, right? So clear that out, find out who that is in your life bringing this negativity, and cut them out now, okay? Because they're trying to bring you what you do deserve. You have not gotten what you deserve. You were doing all this positive work, all this positive energy, these positive thoughts, these positive affirmations, and then you didn't wait around for the glory, okay? So just wait, darling. Your ships are coming in. Okay, the work that you have put out into the universe. For those of you, like, you can still put work out in the universe. You need to get going on whatever this dream of yours is. Okay, you need to get going on something that makes you happy. And again, focus on the process, not the outcome. Okay, focus on the process, not the outcome. It's okay to know what you want for an outcome. It's okay to have goals, but focus on the process, not the outcome. That's where you get stressed out. Okay, that's where you get stressed out. Interesting here. Overall, Phoenix Rising. This is a spirit card, okay, of the Animal Spirit deck. This is by Ken Cron's Animal Spirit Guidebook. Awesome, awesome, awesome oracle cards. We will read that at the end because I like to see how it comes all back together. But, you know, it's Phoenix Rising. This is amazing. So the spirit cards have the circle at the top, and they are like the major arcana of this deck. beautiful, you guys. A lot of energy, and this just looks like Aries. Look at how beautiful. That is so Aries, rising from the ashes. Look at me burn. Look at me soar. Look at me fly. Look at me rage. You know, you guys are you're so much, but that is your beauty. Step into that flower. Step into being so much. Be as much as you can be. No one wants you to be like a Virgo or a Leo or a Libra, or, you know what I mean? Like, be the fire that is you. That's where your beauty lies. Okay? Don't forget that, darlings. And then in this deck, you have an overall of the star, right? Replenishing. I love this. Phoenix rising from the ashes. This is about some pretty traumatic and horrible stuff coming to an end. But if it wasn't for that, how could you not rise? And now you're stepping into this beautiful healing of getting, again, whatever you want. This is wishes granted. Okay, this is the universe bringing you exactly what you need and want. This is healing after the burning, right? This is the universe healing you after the burn. Okay, so let's get into this reading. Some of you need to watch your minds, seriously. Okay, a lot of ruminating going on. Okay, just in this little powwow right here, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. You see those dark clouds, you see his hair blowing. And then we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Both of these speak of impulsivity, okay? Stepping back into old patterns, ruminating on negative thoughts. Also, someone sending you negative energy. Someone is spiritually attacking you. Clear that throat chakra and speak your truth. If someone is speaking to you wrong or doing you wrong, or you just feel negativity from them, speak your truth. Okay? Please, darlings, please. Because the Empress is right over that saying, darling, I've got your back. You are powerful. You are beautiful. And they're ready to bring you healing. You are protected if you ensure that you at least do your part, which means cutting people out that do not serve you. Right? Okay? All right. So, and then of course, like right after that, we have, this is kind of like an overall, the Four of Cups, but this is a beautiful way to get it in reverse. Okay, this is one card good to get in reverse. This is leaving all that BS on the shore. You guys, those cups that they do nothing for you. They're not they're not serving you. Leave them on the shore. Sail towards what is really for you, right? The ships are coming in, but sometimes you gotta do your part and get away from what's blocking your blessings. Okay? So that's some of the channeling that came out. We're gonna do a quick Celtic cross spread, and then we're gonna read your Phoenix Rising out of the book. Ooh, some of y'all definitely got some stuff going on. Yeah, definitely please cut out the toxic behaviors, okay? For those of you who are investing in toxic behaviors, in order to avoid feeling like this, right? You're feeling like this, investing in this, and then wondering why you're still feeling like this, right? The only way you're going to stop feeling like this is if you walk away from those toxic behaviors. Leave that crap on shore, okay? Leave that stuff on shore. All right, Spirit, give me a basic Celtic cross and then a final outcome at the end. Okay. For my Aries. In the soul? What is in the soul? What is in the soul that subconscious, the subconscious mind, the underneath? Oh, I told y'all I felt it was. Y'all saw me shuffling. That's in the soul. And what was that? In the overall of your pre-shuffling. Leave that crap behind. It's not for you. Those are not yours. This crap you've been feeling that's making you feel like this, darling, you won't believe the freedom awaiting you. Look at that. You're on that ship. You're sailing away. That's where your soul wants. Did y'all hear what I asked? Where is the soul? Where is the soul? All right. Spirit, what's in the ego? What's in the conscious mind? Not a bad thing. It doesn't always mean crossing. Sometimes it does, a lot of times, right? Our ego often is, we'll see how in line you are. What's in the ego? What's in the conscious mind? While the soul's in this Four of Cups in reverse. Well, oh, she felt it. Okay. Awesome. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Your ego, your conscious mind wants to do something about this. Wants to do something about this. I feel like for some of you, this does relate to money. Not all of you, but some of you, it does relate to money. For some of you, it relates to an earth sign. Okay? But what I'm really feeling here is that for the large majority of you, your soul is desiring this, right? And look how that ship is leaving. All of these cups on shore that no longer serve them. These are dumped out, jankety ass cups. And then we see here, this is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this is not cooperation. Some of you need to be cooperating with those who you're involved in this with. Like for those of you who are married, for those of you who this is a shared financial situation. It could be in a company thing or a business thing, but for most of you, it's going to be married, I feel. But anyway, you do need to cooperate. So leave behind that which is bringing you down. Leave behind that which is negative, that which is hurting you, okay? Leave that stuff behind. Those especially behaviors and thought processes. That's what I'm really feeling for the vast majority of you. I'm not feeling like for the majority of you, this is going to be like leaving a person or anything like that at all. I'm feeling like for the majority of you, be proactive. I think that most of you just don't want to open Pandora's box, meaning I don't want to see what's inside. What if it was just you? You know? And I don't mean in a relationship, but I mean like all of these friends that some of you have, I feel like are really fake. It's time to walk away once and for all from that. I feel like some of you have some fake people around you, and they're on their own path. You know, I'm not trying to judge anyone, but some of you have really allowed yourself to be taken advantage of because you went through some sort of something that took you down. This phoenix I keep staring at took you down, really burned you to ashes. There was nothing left. But the phoenix was not created until it rose from the ashes. Okay? If you are able to rise from this, that is the creation of something you can't comprehend. Something really beautiful, you guys. Okay. What's at the root of the situation, Spirit? What is at the root? What is at the root of this situation? The root of this situation for my Aries. Feeling whatever this is and this is. Oh, wow. Woo! Okay. So y'all all saw this pre-shuffling. We've shuffled multiple times. So in the root of your situation, we have the Five of Swords. However, in reverse. This is a good thing. I feel like many of you do know the person who has done you wrong. And you've recognized that. Maybe some of you have even done something about this to cut them out of your life. Maybe some of you have at least recognized it. That's what I'm saying. I feel like many of you know who that person is. I feel like for a lot of you, it could be at work, okay, with this coming out. And also in recognizing this, getting this person's negative energies off of you, that will open up this financial flow again somehow for a lot of you, okay? Some of you have had a blocked financial flow because this person has sent you negative thoughts. And I don't even think that they mean to. I'm sure that they don't. I don't feel like it's a spell or a curse. I'm not saying that. I'm saying they are jealous of you. They are envious of you in a way that has become toxic in their thoughts, and they're actually very powerful. And maybe they don't realize how much they're affecting you. But you need to distance yourself from this person at least for a while, okay? They're going through their own fucking dark shadows shit. Okay, there. That's why my stuff gets demonetized. And then you guys, all these cards came out earlier. It's crazy. Remember, we got the Ace of Pentacles, but I do feel like that's coming out. It is in reverse though. Okay, and this connotation is in reverse along with the Five of Swords in reverse. But Five of Swords is good in reverse. Okay, it's saying that this is blocking some kind of financial flow for you. And then there's a lot of anxiety over it. This is also blocking some financial flow. So to have this trying to come out to you from the universe, right? And then these negative things blocking you, that's no bueno, homie. And that came out earlier, right? You're really stressing about the sleepless nights. It's like, I can't stop ruminating about it, right? And then, again, procrastinating, letting it build up, I feel. Letting it build up. Okay, so make a list, deal with your stuff. But this stuff is a lot more simple than you think. And this is what the universe is trying to bring you, okay? But they're waiting. They can't do that until you do this. Okay? I hope that's resonating. I'll look at the comments in a minute. And that's crazy. The devil's next, right? Toxic behaviors. And the star on the other side. I mean, toxic behaviors, and they're trying to heal you. I really feel like this is where you feel, and this is where they are trying to put you. They love you so much, darling, but you have free will, and they can't do anything as long as you're here, right? They can't do anything as long as you're here. But as soon as you do this, then there's when they swoop in. That's when magic happens, okay? All right, Spirit, tell me real quick. Okay, they're saying that. Tell me anything else on that of their past. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, many of you many times have struggled with some kind of toxic behaviors. Okay, this can be sex, drugs, alcohol, but it doesn't have to be those things. Just behaviors that are toxic to your well-being and those around you, right? Toxic to your lifestyle. Any toxic behaviors, gambling, sex. It can be anything. Any of those things are okay, but not to a point where they hurt you or those you love, right? And you have had struggles with this, I can see, because you got inner strength. Temperance in reverse. And temperance is about balance, having that balance within you. And now we see spirit looking to you. This is spirit looking to ego. This is soul looking to ego. Saying, what are you going to do? You going to just sit there and let this devil take charge? This has been a reoccurring thing in your past. It's time to nip it in the bud. Okay, because they're ready to bless you. They're ready to bless you, darling. Okay, what is crowning this reading, Spirit, for my Aries? For my Aries, what's crowning this reading? What is the energy over it? What is it that they must do to get to their final outcome? What is the energy that is laying over this reading? The main messages from their guides. You can give me a double or a triple crown, whatever suits you. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh. I said double or triple crown, and usually I say give me a double, they give me a triple. I say give me a triple, they give me a double. This time they give me 4. What is that, a quadruple? Okay, so we have the 7 of Pentacles, right? Pay attention to what you're planting right now, because you are about to reap what you sow, okay? So don't put doo-doo in the ground if you don't want doo-doo, okay? Make sure that you are paying attention to what you're planting, because you're about to reap what you sow. The Hanged Man. Okay, do not be rash right now. Do not be impulsive right now. Okay, again, focus on the process, not the end result. Don't procrastinate either. Okay, just do the next right thing. Do the next right thing for you, not for anybody else, but for you. What is the next right thing for you? This big. Okay, take care of you. Awesome. 2 of Wands. You already got the 3 of Wands, waiting for those ships to come in. But now we're seeing here, like, they're saying this is what needs to happen for you to get to your final outcome. Okay. We see this guy, girl or guy, who is nicely dressed, has a great view, has a great house, beautiful, got it going on, right? But we see he holds the world in his hands, yet it can be so much bigger, so much bigger. Turn around. Look at the determination on his face. If he has to leave everything behind, all of these comforts, all those cups on this shore, right? If he has to leave all that behind, it's worth it. Because there's something behind him screaming to get out. Screaming to get out. And finally, beautiful, you guys. Archangel Gabriel rising up and saying, now is the time, darlings. This is Judgment Day. For those of you who are Christian, this is Revelations. This is what you are made for. This is your path. Are you ready to rise to the challenge? Are you ready? Because they're ready to bring it to you. They're ready to bring it to you. Okay. If you guys need a more in-depth reading, I know we have to remember this is for numerous amounts of people. I can only take in so many messages when there's a bunch talking. Mostly they filter through my guides. It's just easier for me that way. And they tell me the ones that are going to resonate with the mass, or if there's a very, very important message that needs to get out, they will let those through as well. Okay? So if you need a more private, detailed reading, please email me at eternaltransformations@gmail.com. Sorry, I'm still feeling y'all's energy. Intense reading. And I have to read your Phoenix Rising. I already lost a couple. That sucks. Everybody always logs off whenever I say that, and you always miss what I forget because I always forget something. Also, I put my donation link at the bottom. If you can donate, that's how I make most of my living. YouTube pays me like $15 a month, or not at all. Actually, they really don't. I don't usually make enough to where they send me a check. You have to make $100 for them to send you a check, and it rolls over until you get that. So I haven't been paid in the last 2 months because they keep demonetizing my videos. But I've heard they're doing that with a lot, so I'm hoping they'll just get it under control. I'm going to keep it going and stay positive. I think it's going to be okay. You know, it always is. YouTube's huge, so it'll be fine. I'm not going to stress. Okay, Phoenix. All right, this is like an overall energy. Please clear your throat chakras, okay? White candles, throat chakra, black tourmaline crystal, okay? Aries, you need to write that down. That's for a vast majority of you, okay? White candle, black tourmaline, throat chakra, maybe even chest chakra too, okay? Because both of those are, I'm feeling it right now. Yeah. All right, Phoenix, freedom from suffering and past karma, reincarnation. And I feel like so many of you need to understand that what you've been dealing with the past few years is past karma, but you've dealt with it, darling. You're forgiven. Okay, so don't keep living in it. This guilt or whatever you're feeling, I'm not sure what it is. It's just eating me up. The Phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The Phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as burning of impurities through practice and dedication. Tapas. I like tapas bar food. The essence of the Phoenix is with us when we realize we have been suffering too long and something must change. Yes, so feel that. We have been suffering for too long and something must change. Time to stop punishing yourself. The universe is done punishing you. The karma's cleared. Okay? That negative karma's out. I love that. I'm going to read it one more time. The essence of the Phoenix is with us when we realize we have been suffering for too long and something must change. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions. At that very moment, the spark of the Phoenix is lit, and the great bird helps us burn through our baggage. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness and dead weight, what I say, some of you feel so stuck, oh darlings, fall into the ashes, and a lightness and clarity emerge as the stagnancy continues to smolder. The Phoenix lifts our spirits up, and we begin to recognize ourselves again. We may catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. Look closely, darlings. It is a sign. The fire of transformation is upon your wings. I feel that for my Aries right now, and I know it is painful and ugly and raw. And believe me, this is, when you hit the dark night of the soul, it is the deepest of your self-loathing and darkness, and just the will to keep going is very difficult to draw upon. But you must. If you want to see what your Phoenix looks like, you must. Okay? You're coming up out of that darkness. And I know it's hard for a lot of you right now. But darlings, I think that if you really focus in on it, you can feel it starting to stir. Those embers, those ashes are stirring and creating something new. All right? So proud of you guys. Oh, and it says the Phoenix is also associated with the first chakra. The ancient yogis believe that our heaviest karmas reside in the first chakra. That's your root chakra. This earthen center is also called Muladhara, our root. The ascent of the phoenix begins here. And as entanglement of karma is slowly burned, it rises from the ash toward the navel center again and again. It makes the journey from the first to the third chakra. No, third. First to third. Purifying our essence, freeing us from the past. Freeing us from the past. Purifying our essence. Okay? Okay, I love you all. Again, if you can donate, that would be great. If you like a more detailed reading just for you, for your energy, from your spirit guides, please email me at eternaltransformations@gmail.com. And I'll probably be doing an update when I feed my babies next, because I need to go check on them, see if they're going to live or not. Catch you on the flip side. I need to turn this damn thing off.